Hello everyone, I'm Kevin from kevscrafts.com. Today I'm going to make some beeswax and mineral oil wood finish that I use for my scroll saw projects that I make. I get a lot of people that ask me how I make my finish, so I've kind of set up everything here so I'll do a little video and show you somewhat how it's done. This is just cutting board oil, mineral oil, food grade mineral oil, and some pelletized beeswax. Now this is the first time I've made this with the pelletized. Normally I use this black wax and grate it with like a cheese grater. That's quite a chore to do. The wax is very hard and it doesn't like to go through the cheese grater as well. And so I was getting a little bit low on the black wax, so I decided to buy the pelletized stuff, and we'll give that a try. These here will be the containers that I pour my finished product in. You want to have a thermostat or thermometer. You don't want it touching the bottom of the pan, about 1/4 of an inch from the bottom. There's about where you want to have that set at. You don't want this to reach any higher than 150 degrees, because the oil and the wax mixture has a flash point of about 150. So I try to keep it under 150 degrees. So with that said, let me pour the oil in here. Now the recipe calls for 1/2 cup beeswax to 1 pint of mineral oil. Pour the beeswax in there. Of course, it likes to stick. Trying to do this one-handed here. I need a camera stand. Anyways, we'll fire up the burner. I'll grab my spoon. And I'll just heat this up until the wax gets melted. I don't run my heat on too high of a temperature, just enough to get it warmed up. Like I said, we don't want it hot, too hot. I'm going to just stir this. You can see it's already starting to melt down that wax. My temperature is not even at 100 degrees yet. I don't know if you can see that or not. Got to keep an eye on that temperature, because we don't want it to get too hot. We don't need no fires. It's getting up to about 100 and I think around 120. Now that mix, or that mineral oil I had there wasn't quite a full pint, so I didn't have quite a full half cup of beeswax either. I think that's getting, our temperature is almost 150. I'm going to go ahead and just turn this off. It's hot enough. With a little bit of stirring around, it'll be all melted in here in just a minute anyway. See, after I turned that off, that temperature, I don't know if you can see that or not. That's just a tad over 150, so that's why it's important to keep an eye on that and turn that burner off before it reaches up there too awfully hot. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove my thermometer, and then we just pour these into these containers and let it cool, and it'll become a, usually fills about 2.5 of these is usually what I get. It looks like I'm gonna be just 2 on that. Like I said, I didn't have quite a pint, or not quite a half a cup of beeswax either. Now that'll just sit and cool, and it should dry and gel up almost like a paste wax. If it doesn't get the consistency that you like, if it's too thick, too hard of a wax or mix, you can reheat it and add some more oil, or the opposite, if it's too runny, you can always heat it back up and add some more beeswax. That's basically all it is right there. I don't know if there's any, I guess that's all I've got on that. Thank you for watching. Bye.